Tonight, we're going to be talking about what I believe is the best and fastest way for a new trader to get started in the world of trading and making money online. And if you're watching this, it's because you're interested in being able to make money online, right? And so listen, I've been trading for about 2 years. My name is Steve Max. And, years ago, I used to be in the insurance industry. And a few things I didn't like about the insurance industry. One is I had to be in people's homes and selling products, and I believed in the product that I had, but still was a sales job. And if I did not do a sale that day, I did not get paid. And in fact, there was weeks I didn't get paid, or if somebody canceled or something like that, it was just a complicated system. So I started to kind of explore the opportunity to be able to make money online myself. And I started learning about things like cryptocurrency, and I have a webinar about that. If you guys are interested, you can contact me or check out my YouTube page, and I have a full webinar on cryptocurrency. Now that journey led me to something called Forex, which I'm going to talk about a little bit today. But as I learned about Forex, I found out about this amazing style of trading called binary options. Now, there's a couple of names for it. You're going to hear it called high frequency Forex. All right. Traditionally, we call it binary options, but also known as Forex options. And I like the name Forex options because really it's like Forex trading, but it's a faster way of doing it, which is Forex options. And I'm going to share with you what all of that means. Now, here's what I want you to know at the beginning of tonight's webinar. I'm going to go deeper into some things that I don't always go through on these calls, because when you finish watching this, I want you to really have a true understanding of how binary options work, how Forex options work, and how you can get involved, and why I believe it is such a powerful way to get started with trading. I believe it's one of the simplest ways. I mean, literally, guys, without even knowing that much, you can open up an account, press a button, and just like that, you are in a trade. So I'm going to share a couple of things with you. Please have something to take notes with, whether it's a pen and a paper or a computer, a laptop, a phone. I don't care what you take notes on, but take notes, because I know that there's going to be questions about this, and I want you to get your questions answered. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys as we get started here. And I'm going to start us off by looking at a few slides together. Now, I want us to start thinking about, well, what are the common ways that people traditionally, earn income, right? And really there's four main ways, okay? And Robert Kiyosaki teaches this in his famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And here's the concept, right? 60% of people spend their life working for someone else. And nothing wrong with that. In fact, if you love your job, I think that's a great thing to have. I've had jobs that I absolutely loved, so that's great. But maybe you're the type of person that wants more, and that's why you're watching this, right? Now, 35% of people, they say, you know what? I don't want to work for somebody the rest of my life, so I'm going to go out there and do what I got to do to become self-employed. These are people that, they get a great vocation, right? Even doctors and lawyers are self-employed. And so basically they don't have a boss, they work for themselves, right? And they charge whatever they want to charge per hour, and that's what they make. Now, here's the thing about being self-employed is that if you don't go to work tomorrow, you do not get paid. If you get sick, if you get injured, if something happens, your income stops, right? So what we want to focus on, and this is what Robert Kiyosaki talks a lot about, which is we want to understand what the 4% do, which is become business owners. And then we want to get to the place where we're like the 1%. And these are people that have an investor's mindset. And this is what we're going to really focus on tonight. And an investor's mindset, basically, it means learning how a dollar can earn you a dollar. Grant Cardone says that every dollar he has, right, he sends it out like a little soldier to go back and earn more dollars. And so even if you are here today and you say, man, but I don't have a lot of money. Well, guess what? The great thing about the style of trading that I'm going to teach you is you don't need to have hundreds of thousands of dollars or even thousands of dollars to get started. With just a little bit of a sacrifice, right? You put, a couple $100 together, and in some cases less than that, right? You're able to multiply that money through the power of what type of trading I'm going to show you tonight. So first, I want you to understand what the biggest market in the world is, because we're talking about investing. And when most people think of investing, they think of what? The stock market, right? And so here's the thing. There's the stock market. And I'll be honest with you, 3 years ago, this was the only market that I knew of, which was the stock market. But what I didn't know, and this is as a licensed person that would represent companies and be able to open up mutual funds and stuff like that for you for your retirement planning, all I knew was the stock market. But there's this bigger market, and it's called the Forex market. And the Forex market, that's short for foreign exchange. And the foreign exchange is basically the granddaddy of all financial markets. Okay, it's a market so big that it's an over $5.3 trillion a day market. It's so massive that everybody watching this video right now could become a multi-millionaire and still would not even impact the Forex market. It's a market that runs 24 hours a day because it's a global market, right? It doesn't matter if you're in China, Australia, New Zealand, London, it doesn't matter where you are. This market operates 24 hours a week. Now, why is that important for a person like yourself? Well, that's important because most people that are watching this, you're going to want to learn how to make money online. But guess what? Most of you are going to have a job at the same time. And so people are busy, right? And through the hours of 9 to 5, you're usually at a job. Well, guess what the best hours to trade in the stock market typically is? Well, it's 9 to 5 p.m. Most people can't trade the stock market as a day trader. So this is where the Forex market has a huge opportunity, because now you don't have to wait until, you can trade 9 to 5 p.m. You can trade at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 12 a.m., 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 7 in the morning. You can trade on your lunch break. Doesn't matter. This is a market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And in some cases, depending on the style and things that you're trading, you could even trade 7 days a week. Yes, even on the weekends. So I'm going to share with you guys kind of a basic concept of what the Forex market is. See, the Forex market is a market that trades different types of currencies, okay? And if you've ever gone to another country, okay, this is basically the concept. If you went to Mexico or Canada or you went to Europe, if you took $100 and you went there, they would exchange your $100 for a certain amount of their currency. Right? So let's say it's the Canadian, you go, you trade your US dollars for their Canadian money, and now, you receive that. If you were to go back a week later and give them those Canadian dollars back, they'd actually give you a different amount of US dollars. And the reason is because every single day, every single hour, and even every single minute, currencies are moving up and down in value. And as that movement happens, that's your opportunity to be able to make money. Now, the cool thing is you don't have to go out there and invest thousands of dollars and buy Canadian and buy euros and all this stuff. It doesn't work like that. There is a system for the foreign exchange that, because of the internet, right, over the last 20 years, it has developed to the point that common people that aren't big in the financial markets can literally open up small brokerage accounts and trade on the foreign exchange. So the way it works is, you open up an account, let's say with $50, $100, $200, whatever it is, and you can trade, let's say, the United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar. As it moves, there's something called pips, right? And for simplified terms, we're going to call those points. And so as the market moves in points, you can put 10 cents a point, 20 cents a point, $1 a point, even $10 a point, $30 a point, whatever you want per point. And as it moves, you can make money. Now, what does that mean for you? Well, let's say the market moves 100 points in your favor, right? If you put 10 cents a point, well, you just made $10, right? And by the way, you're going to be able to do this right from your smartphone, right? Any device that has internet access, you're going to be able to do this. Well, let's say you learn how to do this, you grow your account, and now instead of 10 cents a point, what if you did it at 100 cents a point, right? Well, I'm sorry, at $1 a point. Well, if you did 100 points at $1 a point, you'd make $100. Again, all from your smartphone. Sometimes that could be done in an hour or just a few hours. You can make an extra $100 on your phone. But as you really understand this, and this is where it gets interesting, and that's why I call this the most limitless form of income. As you learn this, right, you could even get up to doing $100 a point. Well, $100 a point times 100 points, well, that's $1,000 you can make in one trade. And guys, I know people that have made crazy amounts of money, thousands and thousands of dollars per trade, and the banks are trading our money. If you have a bank account or a savings account, our banks are doing this exact same thing, but they're doing it at $10,000 a point, hundreds of thousands of dollars a point. So the point is this: if you've ever exchanged your money for another type of money, you've already been involved in the foreign exchange. If you have money in a bank account right now, they're trading your money on the foreign exchange. And the last thing I'll mention about this is this. The beautiful thing about trading on the foreign exchange compared to trading in your traditional stock market where you buy a stock and you hold it and you hope it goes up in value, you only make money that way when things are up, right? And I remember when I was in the mutual fund business and opening up retirement accounts, people would always ask me, hey, what happens in a bad economy? Well, in a bad economy, your investments go down in value. You see, the beauty of this is whether the economy is good, whether the economy is bad, whether the market goes up today or the market goes down today, you can make money because it's based on a value system. Now, here's what I want you to get. If you're watching this for the first time, it may be like, man, that sounds a little complicated, right? Well, here's what I want you to get. Number one is this is not that complicated and it's simple. And in fact, we have a way to teach you exactly how you can get plugged in and learn about how this works. But this webinar that I'm doing right now, this video that you're watching, I wanted to show you an even more simplified way where you can get in the market. So what I'm going to do is share my screen one more time. And what I want to do is show you the power of learning something that I've been able to really master over the last few months called binary options, also known as Forex options. So if you guys are watching my screen right now, when it comes to traditional Forex trading, right, you would learn on something called Trading View. And I'm going to show you guys how to use this anyways. And you're going to have to draw up charts and understand how these charts work. And for all of our Forex trading students, this is what we teach them, is how to read the markets, how to read certain patterns, and then how to know, when the market is going to go up and when it's going to go down. Here we see a potential trade that could have happened, went down 30 pips, as I called them points earlier. Well, at $10 a point, that's $300 in one trade that happened over a few hours, right? So I can teach you how this works. And I've got academies and mentorship programs that teach you this. But what I wanted to show you today was something that blew my mind, which is called binary options. Now, binary options, in my opinion, is the most simplest way to learn how to trade. The reason is because all you got to do is open an account with this. And remember, everything that I'm showing you, you guys are going to be able to practice it on a trading account that's based on fake money first. It's called a demo account. And you'll be able to practice this thing and play with it as if it was real money, but you're going to be able to do it with play money so that you can really understand the system before you start trading live. Now, the beautiful thing about this is, guys, I want you to get this. Binary options, it's the same market. Like, this is the United States dollar versus the Swiss franc. And since we've been talking about the United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar so much, I'm going to go ahead and go to that real quick. So here, oh no, that's the Australian versus the Canadian. Let me see if I got USD. There it is, USD. So this is the United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar. So basically the way that this works, which is really, really cool, I find it to be very fun, is simply, guys, by the press of a button, right, you're in a trade. Now, this is my practice account, but I want to show you how simple this is, right? So basically, I entered this trade. I pressed the green button. The green button means that if price shoots up, I make money. If the price closes below, then hey, I lost the trade, right? But it's so simple that anybody can do it, all right? And so basically the concept is, we teach you guys how to read these charts, right? And how to understand this. And literally, guys, you can copy and paste your way to success. And the cool thing is you could do 1-minute trades, you could do 5-minute trades, you could do 10-minute trades, right? You could do hour trades. But the point is, instead of having to learn how to read a chart, you're going to literally be able to go in here, okay? And we've got calls set up where you're going to be able to go in and watch and enter the trades automatically with the educators, all right? And there my trade closed at a profit. Okay, so that's basically what it is, all right? And so this is something that I've got a lot of people, especially newer traders, doing. And in Central America, Latin America, they love binary options because the simplicity of it is you could come in, press a button, and start making money. So guys, it's pretty awesome. Honestly, it's my favorite way right now to get a new trader started. All right. And this is what's available for you. So you can get started with binary options, right? And kind of get in the game, start making money, guys. I've had people, okay, results not typical or guaranteed, but they get started and are multiplying their accounts within their first 30 to 45 days, literally just getting started and understanding that, the education behind it. So how does a person really start to understand this? how does a person really get, to kind of get going and get their feet wet with something like this for the first time? Because here's the truth. If you're watching this and you're like, man, I've never done anything like this, how do I even begin? Right? So I'm going to share with you guys a couple of quick things, and start off with this concept of, we have something called I Am Mastery Academy. And this is an international academy with over 100,000 students around the world. This is where I learned how to trade. I wanted to learn about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and this is where I learned it. I wanted to learn about, Forex trading, and this is where I learned that. And now I've been able to master this awesome technique of binary options where I can get in and out of the markets on a regular basis, grow my account 2, 3, 5% a night, right? And compound it and just have a lot of fun doing it with a lot of other people. So step one is we have an academy that you can go into, okay? It gives you the foundation to understand how to trade these binary options and how to get into the markets. And I've got people that, hey, within a few days, they get through the entire academy and they're ready to start taking on the markets. You're going to learn how to be able to trade on platforms like the one I just showed you and enter trades on any moment, literally by just entering the information that we give you in our academy. We also have this live program called Go Live. And what I want you to think about is we live in a streaming world, right? All your favorite programs are now being streamed online, right? We've got Netflix, we've got Hulu. Well, what our company did was not only did they want to give you videos, which is in an academy, but we have over 100 live educators that you can plug into, and you can literally watch these guys trading live. Now, the cool thing is this. Binary options works in a way where if you can watch a person trading it live and enter the trade when they enter the trade, well, now you don't have to come up with the trades yourself. And that's the beauty of this platform, is that not only do you get education, but you're going to be able to plug in with live mentors, right? Results not guaranteed or typical, but we've got people that have earned multiple 7 figures trading, and they're live and you're just watching them trade and taking the same trades they take. It's a very, very powerful way for you to get started with binary options. Now, we don't just end at, doing the academy and doing the live education. With the platform, you'll also get scanners, okay? And the binary options package has a scanner built in that you'll learn through our live mentorship and through our academy. And that scanner comes included. And the cool thing about this scanner is, I want you to understand, it's literally giving you the trade setup. So you open up your scanner while you open up your trading platform, and it'll call out certain trades. And all you got to do is copy the algorithm, copy the scanner, and enter the trade at the same time, and you're in profit. So the thing has artificial intelligence programmed into it to give you winning trade setup. So education, an academy, live mentorship, and even a scanner that you'll get included with the platform. So very, very powerful stuff. Now, the biggest thing I think that you get with this platform, right? If you want to get involved with binary options, it's not just a platform. It's not just a mentorship. With all of that alone is definitely worth taking a step forward, right? But one of the beautiful things about this platform is that you get a community of people doing it with you. Tonight, I'm actually going to be doing a live trading session with my team at 11 p.m. So if you haven't gotten started yet, you can get started and actually get plugged into your first live trading session tonight, right? But there's a community of people that are plugged in with you, right? My mentorship group has over 200 students in it. If you're in my group and you're learning and you have questions, I'm going to be available for you. And so the cool thing is that you're doing this from home, but you're doing this with a culture and a community of people that want you to succeed. Guys, I have traders from all over the world trading with me right now. It's my passion. I am super excited about it because I'm seeing people's lives transform through the power of this. So whether you just want to make extra income, or you want to maybe build your retirement plan, right? But you don't want to wait 30 years to retire. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest ways to begin multiplying your money. So the question I have for you is, are you ready? Are you ready to take the opportunity to learn something new? Are you ready to, start making money online and maybe have an avenue for income that you don't currently have? Well, the answer, if it's yes, I'm going to share with you exactly how to get started. And here's what I want you to know before I let you know how this works, is that education costs money. And we know this because many of us have spent tens of thousands of dollars, right? Going to universities, going to colleges, going to vocational schools, right? Taking out student debt that maybe we don't even need, right? Stories are crazy. So we already know that education costs money. How much would it be worth for you to learn a 6 or 7 figure income stream? I want you to think about it. A lot of people go to school for their bachelor's, for their master's, and they don't even know if they'll get a job in the field that they studied in. They don't even know if it'll be worth the investment they made into that degree. So guys, here's what I want you to understand. If this was $10,000 to learn how to trade this, and there are people that pay that out there, it is worth it, right? But here's the great thing about this opportunity is that it won't cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. You see, guys, for only $235, you're going to have access to our binary options package. Okay, we've got some other packages as well, but since tonight is about binary options, we're just going to focus in on that. And our binary options package is $235, right, to get started. And then 30 days later, there is a tuition, you know, for the platform, for the software, for the mentorship, and it's $175 a month. And I'm going to share with you exactly how to get that $175 for free. Now, one of the things that you can consider, okay, if you're like me, this is the package that I have. You know, I wanted to learn about cryptocurrency. I wanted to learn about, you know, Forex and all this stuff. So what I did was I have the elite package. Now, the elite package, right, it's right around $100 more. It's $325 for that one, but with the $275 a month tuition. And again, I'm going to share with you guys exactly how you can get that tuition for free. But now here's the cool thing about the elite package. You'll learn about cryptocurrency, Forex, and the binary options that I'm talking about tonight. But look at this. You get 3 apps that you can download to your phone, and they send trade setups right to your phone, okay? You also get 12 different scanners that, you know, all scan the markets, artificial intelligence, they give you trade setups, again, for about $100. I guarantee you, there's no one in the world doing this like this right now, guys, and that'll give you so much value for so little money. So there is a tuition involved. So whether you do the 235 pack or the 325 pack, there is a tuition, but check this out. You know, Uber, Cash App, all of these different platforms right now, if you've ever used Postmates, they all have something in common. They always pop up with these little notifications that says, hey, if you refer a friend, you'll get some credit, right? Have you guys seen that? Well, here's the cool thing about our platform. Over 10,000 students have referred 2 friends to our platform so that they can get their tuition waived. So what that means is this, right? Let's say you get started today, you get your package rolling, you start learning, you're excited, you're going to start making money from home. Well, who are 2 people, right, out of the billions of people on planet Earth that want to make extra money that you could refer to the platform? Send them onto a webinar like this, right? Maybe get myself or whoever invited you to do a call with them or meet up with them. If we find 2 people that you refer with your unique user link that you'll get when you register, you will be able to not have to pay tuition ever again. What that means is as long as those 2 people stay as paying active students on our platform, you don't have to pay for your platform anymore. Guys, I've had people have free product and access to our platform for over a year at a time simply by inviting 2 people to be a part of it. So guys, here's what I want you to kind of recap with. Number 1, the Forex market is the biggest financial market in the world, right? It is the most limitless opportunity for income in 2020. 20 years ago, you couldn't even do this because there wasn't the internet, right? You had to have over $1 million in a trading account just to be able to trade on the Forex market. There was no online brokers. This didn't exist. But now you have a huge opportunity, right? You also have an opportunity to do something that not a lot of people are doing yet. And you're going to have access to a platform that's going to help you and a community of people that are going to want to help you as well, right? So here's what I want you to do. Get back to the person that invited you to this webinar, right? Get your questions answered, but most importantly, my friends, take action, right? Listen, 2020, we're already, headed into the first quarter, is almost done now, of 2020, believe it or not, and the years are going to keep flying by. And so the question is, are you ready to do something different to go to that next level? I know I am, and I'm so happy for the hundreds of traders trading with me that have made the same decision, over 100,000 students on this platform right now, and I hope and I'm encouraged that you will be the next one. So get back to the person who invited you to this, get your questions answered, take action, and I'll see you guys as part of our community very, very soon. Have a great night.